Hello, dear children. Welcome to the online classes for class 2. I am Alka Rana from KV3 Sagar. Today we will study third chapter from your mathematics book. The name of the chapter is How Much Can You Carry? So, we will start the chapter with a story. Children, you like stories? Yes, all of us like stories. So, we will start our chapter with a story. And listen, children, listen to the story carefully because I will ask you a question in between. So, let's start with our story. The name of the story is The Clever Donkey and His Heavy Sacks. You can see here is a donkey. Sacks means large bags used to carry or store things. Here you can see there is a bag which is red in color and the donkey is holding its bag. So it is called sack. So let's start with the story. Sandesh has a donkey. It carries sacks full of salt on its back. So, on their way to the market, they have to cross a river. See, they used to carry the salt from one place to the market, and on their way, they have to cross a river. One day, while crossing the river, the donkey slipped and fell into the river. So one day, when the donkey was crossing the river, accidentally he just got slipped and fell into the river. You can see in the picture here, the donkey is carrying loads of salt. When it caught up, the sacks felt light. Children, can you think why the sack felt lighter? Think of it. Think that the donkey was carrying sack of salt, and when it got dipped into the river, after that the same bag of salt felt lighter. Can you guess why? Actually, the sack felt lighter because the salt in the sacks got dissolved in the water of the river, thus making the bags lighter. Children, you know that salt can dissolve in water. So, when the donkey dipped into the river, the salt from the bag got the water and it get dissolved in water and moves out of the bag. So now the sack felt lighter. So the donkey can easily carry it. Now the donkey was very happy. This also gave it an idea. Now he knew that by dipping on the river, the load on its back get lighter. So next day, while crossing the river, the donkey again decided to take a dip. Now this time, Sandesh understood the donkey's trick. See, he's thinking, let me teach it a lesson. He think of teaching a lesson to the donkey. So next day, Sandesh put sacks of woolen clothes in place of salt. See, earlier there was sack of salt on the back of donkey, but now his master put sack of woolen clothes in place of salt. Now let's see what will happen to the donkey. You can see the donkey. Now, what would happen to the donkey when it dipped into the river? Yes, next day the donkey applied the same trick as he was applying it earlier. It means it took a dip and then comes out of the river. But this time, do you think he will again fill the sack to be lighter? Think of it. What would happen? This time, when the donkey dipped into the water, the sacks of woolen clothes would absorb water and become heavy. Thus, the donkey would felt heavier. Means, as he took dip into the water, the wool which is in the bag would absorb more water, and this would make the sack heavier. Children, do you know woolen clothes absorb a lot of water? You used to wear woolen clothes in winter, and when you dry them in the sunlight, woolen clothes take a longer time in comparison to cotton clothes. So woolen clothes absorb a lot of water, so this will make it heavy. You can try this experiment by yourself also. If you have any woolen cloth or any woolen material, you can just carry it and then dip it in water. When you dip it in water, and after that when you hold it, you will feel it heavier in comparison to the earlier case. Okay, so woolen clothes take longer time to dry. It means when they are wet, they will take longer time to dry. They will make heavy. They are heavy. So in this way, the sack on the back of the donkey would become heavier. So it would become difficult for him to carry the load. So it learned a lesson that he should not trick his master. So in this way, the master teach the donkey a lesson. Now children, in this story, we use the word light, heavy, lighter, heavier. You must have an idea of the thing light and heavy. So we will study this in detail. What do you mean by a thing by saying it that it is heavy? A heavy thing means a thing which is quite difficult to lift or carry. Suppose if you lift a pen, it would be easy for you to hold a pen. But if you have to hold a big bag of clothes, it would be difficult for you to hold it. So we can say the bag would be heavy and pen is light. In this picture also you can see that it is difficult for the boy to pull this load, and it is easy for this girl to hold this box. So it means the girl is holding a lighter thing. Okay children? Now you have to answer these questions. Which of these is easy to carry? You can see here is a balloon and a football. Out of these two, which one of the thing you can carry easily? Think of it. Yes, you are right. You can hold a balloon easily in comparison to a football. So you can say that football is heavy and balloon is light. Let's take one more example. Now look here. Among these two, which of them is easy to carry? Or we can say, which one of them is lighter? Yes, you are right. Orange is easy to carry in comparison to watermelon. So we can say watermelon is heavy and orange is light if we compare these two things. Now, among these two, which one is heavy and which one is light? Pineapple is heavy and strawberry is light. Means you can easily carry a strawberry in comparison to a pineapple. So pineapple is heavy and strawberry is light. Now in this picture you can see that there is a boy and a lady. This boy is Rahul and Rahul is helping his mother to carry gift. And Rahul's mother can carry more things than him. Now from this picture, can you identify who is carrying more load? Which one of them has heavy load and which one of them have light load with them? Yes, Rahul's mother has heavy load and Rahul has light weight to carry. Now, one more example for you. Pinky is helping her mother to carry vegetables bag. You have to answer who is holding heavy bags of vegetable. You have to classify it as heavy and light. Look at the picture carefully. Who is holding heavy bag? You are correct. Pinky's mother is holding heavy bag of vegetables. And Pinky is holding light bag and her mother is holding heavy bag. Now from these examples, it is now clear to you to classify the things as light and heavy. Lighter things or light things are the things which are easy to carry, and heavy things are the things which are difficult to lift or to carry. So I will again narrate a story to you and you have to answer me the questions in between. Now, there is a boy whose name is Raju. Raju wants to ride a seesaw. Yes, Raju is a boy like you and he wants to ride a seesaw. But you can see in the picture he is alone. And you cannot ride a seesaw alone. So, Raju needs a friend to ride a seesaw. Now, Rani, one of his friends, comes to help Raju. You can see in the picture the girl is Rani. She comes to help Raju. But still, Raju cannot ride it. Children, look at the picture and answer me why Raju cannot ride it. You have two options. Raju is heavier than Rani or Raju is lighter than Rani. Look at the picture again and think of the answer. From the picture you can see that Raju is heavier. How can you say that Raju is heavier than Rani? Because he is heavier enough to pull the seesaw down. Yes, the seesaw is down from his side. So, Raju is heavier than Rani is the correct answer. Because Raju is heavier than Rani, he cannot still ride. Now, let's see what happens next. Now, Aslam, one more friend of Raju, comes to help them because they all want to ride the seesaw. Now, look at the picture. Can you tell why the seesaw turns this way? Earlier, the seesaw was down from Raju's side, but now the seesaw is down from the side where Rani and Aslam are together. Can you tell the reason? You have two options. A. Raju is heavier than Rani and Aslam together. Or B. Raju is lighter than Rani and Aslam together. You know the concept of heavy and light. Think of the answer. The correct answer is Raju is lighter than Rani and Aslam. How can you say that? Because now in this case, the seesaw is down from the side where Rani and Aslam are sitting. It means Raju is lighter than Rani and Aslam. It means when there is heavy weight in the seesaw will be down from that side. Now, Raju got an idea. I have an idea. Let me keep my bag with me. He think of it. So he just took his bag and he keep his bag on the seesaw. Now you can see they all are enjoying the ride because in both the sides they have equal weight, almost equal weight. So they can easily enjoy the ride. Now, children, from the story, it must be clear to you that in a seesaw, the heavier side goes down. Look at this picture. See, heavy and light is written. So, the seesaw is down from the place where there is a heavy thing, and the seesaw is up from the side where there is a lighter things. Means things which are quite easy to carry, they are light, and heavy things which are hard to carry, difficult to carry. So, is the diagram clear to you all? Heavy down. So, heavy things will make the seesaw down and light things will make the seesaw up. So now there are few examples for you. Which of the two things will make the seesaw go down? Look at this example. You can identify these two fruits. Yes, one of them is watermelon. Yes, and the other one is a muskmelon. These two fruits are eaten by you all in summer and you must be enjoying it now. So, out of these two, which will make the seesaw go down? So, go down means a heavy thing. It means which of them is heavy? Can you identify? Muskmelon and watermelon. Which one is heavier? The heavier one will make the seesaw go down. Yes, children, you are correct. Watermelon will make the seesaw go down. So, we will put a arrow from watermelon to the side where the seesaw is down. So, let's take one more example. Draw a line to match the heavier one. So, you have a pot and a bottle. So, out of these two, which one is heavier? Heavier means which one of these is more difficult to lift or to carry. Think of it. Children, you are correct. The pot is heavier. So, the pot will make the seesaw go down. So, we will make a line from the pot to the down direction of the seesaw. Yes, like this. Children, now look at this picture. Here there are two things. One, two glasses and the other a jug. So which of them is heavier? Yes, the jug is heavier than two glasses. So the jug will make the seesaw go down. So we will make a line from the jug to the downside of the seesaw because it will make the seesaw go down. Yes, like this. Now, look at this picture. What are the two things? Can you name them? Yes, one of them is a mug and the other one is a bucket. Yes, and out of these two, which one is heavy? Yes, bucket is heavier than mug. So, this bucket will make the seesaw go down. So, we will make a line from the bucket to the downside of the seesaw. Like this. Now, I think it is clear to you that heavier things make the seesaw go down. Now, as you know, heavy and light things. There is one more question for you. Color the one which is lighter. Earlier they were talking about heavier things. So now you have lighter things. Tennis ball and football. You can carry both these balls. But which one of them is more easy to carry? Think of it. Yes, tennis ball is more easy to carry. It means tennis ball is lighter than football. So you would color the tennis ball. Yes, tennis ball is the answer. Now, one more question. Color the one which is lighter. Now, the things are school bag and geometry box. You all carry school bag to your school and geometry box in your school bag. So it is quite clear that the geometry box is lighter than the school bag. Geometry box is quite easy to carry. You can easily carry it in comparison to your school bag. So geometry box is lighter and we would color it. So geometry box is the answer, or we will color it. Now children, it is clear to you what are light things, what are heavy things, how to compare these two things. So there is question for you to revise. Heavy or light? You have to compare the two objects. Write L for light and H for heavy. Here are pair of things given to you. You have to compare them. The first one is a basket of fruits and a teddy bear. You can see that the basket of fruit is carrying a lots of fruits, so it is heavy, and the teddy is light. Now next, a lunch box carrying fruits as well as sandwiches and a juice, and the other one is a pear. So which one is heavier? The lunch box is heavy and the fruit is light, because the lunch box is carrying a fruit, apple, as well as sandwiches and juice. Now next, ball and a sharpener. So ball is heavy and sharpener is light. Watermelon and ice cream, out of these two, which one is heavy and which one is light? Yes, watermelon is heavy and ice cream is light. Next you have papaya and apple, green apple. So out of these, papaya is heavy and this green apple is light. Now the last one, elephant and a bee. Which one of them is heavy and which is light? Yes, elephant is heavy and bee is light. Next, color the one which is heavier. This question is for you. You have to look at the pair of object and you have to color the one which is heavier in this group. Do it yourself. And the last question, fill in the blanks using lighter or heavier. You have to use either lighter or heavier to fill these gaps. First one, a ball is dashed than a marble. Just look for these things and compare these things and write accordingly. A ball is heavier than a marble. B, a dog is dashed than an elephant. Think of the things and write the answer. C, a lemon is dashed than a mango. See a mango and a lemon and try to hold it and you will get the answer. Which one is heavier? A lemon is lighter than mango or heavier than mango. The last one, a coat is dashed than a shirt. Try to find out the answer. So children, that's all for today and thank you very much.